Hey, this is Andrew, bringing you another Keyforge deck reveal and review. This is a Worlds Collide deck that is from my number 1 box. The last deck I opened from my number 1 box had Brobnar, Shadows, and Starlance, and the one before that was Brobnar, Logos, Starlance. And here we have, it looks like a green Archon, Brobnar, Saurian, and Dees. Yep, and I think I've said this before, Brobnar and Saurian are a combo that I'm pretty interested in. I have not opened many of those. Have I opened any of those? I don't think I've opened a Brobnar Saurian yet. Oh, I did one. I had one. And oh yes, that was my triple NARP. I was not stoked about that, but it is a weird one. Yeah, but this one is Brobnar, Saurian, Dees. So let's see what we get. Oh, and it is called Xelium of Devilex. That's kind of a cool name, and perhaps it'll help us. Kind of almost like a simple Archon design there. This kind of circle with the little things poking in is a new one as a border. Looks like maybe it's stuck in a cage there. It looks like a cute little cuddly flowery creature. Why would it be stuck in a cage? Brobnar should be first here, and it is. We got Berserker Slam. This is great. Oh yeah, I should have said what I'm looking for. In Brobnar, I'm hoping for board control and maybe some amber destruction. And in Saurian, I'm looking for more board control, maybe some amber control, and as well as just ways to ramp quickly. Maybe some ward. And then in Dees, I am looking for more board control, as well as disrupting my opponent's deck, and maybe some steel-based amber control if I'm lucky. So Berserker Slam is an action with a bonus amber. When you play it, you deal 4 damage to a flank creature, and if this damage destroys that creature, its controller loses an amber. That's a really nice effect. It is limited to a flank creature, though, important to remember. Cowfine is a 5-power giant. Before fighting, Cowfine deals 2 damage to each neighbor of the creature it fights. 2 of those. Oh, and then a Groke. Groke is a 5-power giant. With fight, your opponent loses 1 amber. Ire Staff is going to be real nice on the Groke. It is an artifact with a bonus amber, and it exhausts to enrage a creature, and you give that creature a +1 power counter. Shorty is a 4-power giant with Assault 4, and after Shorty reaps, you enrage it. Tremor is an action that stuns a creature and each of its neighbors. That has been with us since Coda. Gargante Scrapper is back from Age of Ascension. It's a 3-power giant with Alpha, and when you play it, if you have 3 or more amber, you deal 3 damage to an enemy creature. Pretty cool. Oh, Ragwarg is an artifact with a bonus amber, and it says after a creature reaps, if it is the first time a creature has reaped this turn, deal 2 damage to it. Another way to think about that is just the first time each turn a creature reaps, it takes 2 damage each turn. Forge Master Og can be crazy amber control, but it is a 2-sided sword, is a double-edged sword. It's a 4-power giant. It says after a player forges a key, they lose all of their remaining amber. This is good hate for cards like Interdimensional Graft because it just completely turns them off. The active player gets to decide in which order to resolve the 2 effects, and so you can choose to resolve the Forge Master Og, losing all the amber, before the Interdimensional Graft would make you give it to your opponent. Nogi Smartfist is a 5-power giant scientist with fight, draw 2 cards, discard 2 random cards from your hand. That's interesting. He's the inventor of the Screech Bomb, the Pneumatic Axe, and the Big Rock. That's interesting. He is like, you know, almost a little Logos-like, but not quite competent enough to keep the cards in your hand. And then a Ragnarok is an action with Alpha. After you play it, for the remainder of the turn, creatures cannot reap. and you gain an amber whenever a friendly creature fights. At the end of the turn, you destroy each creature. That can be pretty good. Hopefully you have good... really what I'm hoping for is that we'll have good effects in Saurian to mitigate the effect of this, but it can be quite a powerful effect. So, cool stuff. Alright. How does this compare to my other Brobnar spreads? I feel like this is pretty good. It's good board control. It doesn't have a lot of, like, I can't do things. It rewards me for doing certain things, like fighting, but it does not limit me in what I can do. So I like that. In Dees, we have Binding Irons, which you play, and then your opponent gains 3 chains. That's fine. Edoram is a 4-power demon. With Reap, destroy a creature of the house with the most creatures in play. Always a little dangerous, but can be good. Got 2 of those. Ooh, and then an Exhume. It's an action with a bonus amber, and when you play it, you choose a creature in your discard pile, and you may play that creature as if it belonged to the active house and was in your hand. I'm thinking I'm most likely to use that on something Saurian, but we'll see. Festering, it's also a good follow-up after a Ragnarok, right? Just get some more diversity on the board. Festering Touch is an action with a bonus amber. You choose up to 2 creatures and you deal 1 to each of them. Deal 1 damage to each of them, but if the creature was already damaged, it takes 3 instead. Got 2 of those, very nice. 3 of those, wow. I like that. I'm happy with that. We have a Harbinger of Doom, which is going to, it's a 2-power demon with 3 armor, and after it's destroyed, you destroy each creature. That's interesting. If you have this on the board along with Ragnarok, you're really going to destroy everything because things' wards will be popped by the Ragnarok, and then when this is destroyed, it'll destroy them again, and they'll really die. So that could be quite interesting. Bornit is a 3-power demon with Reap. Reveal the top 5 cards of a player's deck. Purge a card revealed this way. Shuffle the other revealed cards into that deck. That is a really powerful effect. I would like to have that guy stay on the board. And we have Bornit's Touch as well, which is an action with a bonus amber. It does the same thing, but in action form, right? So when you play it, you reveal the top 5 cards of a player's deck. Purge a card revealed this way. Shuffle the other revealed cards into that deck. Very nice. Poltergeist is some excellent amber control. Gain a bonus amber. Use an artifact controlled by any player as if it were yours. Destroy that artifact. Nice. Ooh, and then we have an Onyx Knight. Is that... Yeah, that's still in. There's no Opal Knight to play opposite it, which is a bit of a shame. But Onyx Knight is a 4-power demon knight with play, destroy each creature with odd power. So far, that is 6 of our creatures, which I think is like 4, 5, 6. I guess half of them. Half of our creatures so far. Not shocking. Got to be careful with that. Alright, and on to Saurian. We have another board wipe here. Axiom of Grisk. When you play it, you ward a creature and you destroy each creature with no amber on it, and then you gain 2 chains. Really nice if you've been capturing stuff. We'll see. What I would really love is some effect that lets us capture onto creatures in general, because, you know, probably we'll get some amber on our Saurians, but not necessarily on our other creatures, so this would wipe everything but the Saurians. Brooded on Auxiliary is a nice way to protect those Dees creatures with the cool Reap effects. It's a 6-power beast with Taunt and Hazardous 2. Imperial Scutum, very nice. It's an upgrade with a bonus amber. It gives a creature +2 armor, and destroy and move each amber on this creature to the common supply. I love it. It's, yeah, I love it. Imperium is an action with a bonus amber. When you play it, you ward 2 friendly creatures. Very nice. That helps us mitigate some of those board wipe effects very handily. I like it. Odoak is the Patrician. He's a 5-power dinosaur politician with play, capture 1, and while Odoak the Patrician has amber on it, your amber can't be stolen. Very nice. I wouldn't mind having 2 of these, to be honest. Phalanx Strike is some more damage-based board control. When you play it, you gain an amber. It has a bonus amber, and then you choose a creature. You deal 1 damage to that creature for each friendly creature, and you may exalt a friendly creature to repeat the preceding effect. And you could potentially exalt one of your non-Saurian creatures to keep it on the board with Axiom, if that was what you deemed to be the right move. So, but potentially you can kill 2 things this way. Very nice. Red Orgalum is a 3-power dinosaur and philosopher. When you play it, your opponent's keys cost +3 during their next turn, and when it reaps, you may exalt it, and if you do, your opponent's keys cost +3 during their next turn. Very nice. Draco Praco is a 4-power dinosaur politician. After it reaps, you may exalt it, and if you do, choose a house and rage each creature of that house. Cool. That could be very frustrating board control in some situations. It also exalts him, which makes him safe for the board wipe, and yeah, could be pretty good. Oh, Philophosaurus, or Philophosaurus. I think this is my first one of these, and it's a really powerful effect. It doesn't even need an exalt. So it's a 4-power dinosaur and philosopher, and after it reaps, you may look at the top 3 cards of your deck. You archive 1, add 1 to your hand, and discard 1. That is amazing. I love it. Tribune Pompatus. This makes our other creatures better as they capture. He's a 4-power dinosaur politician with 2 armor. Each friendly creature gets +2 power for each amber on it, and before it fights, you may exalt it. Very cool. Oh, 2 of those. Wow. Wow. We're going to have big, powerful creatures when they're exalted. And then City Gates is an artifact and location, and it says a friendly creature captures an amber. If that creature is a dinosaur, it captures 2 amber instead. So first of all, I just wanted to count really quick. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 bonus ambers printed. That is pretty okay. And then, yeah, I think some pretty good effects. We have a few wards to go around. We have some deck control, which is always nice. A bit of capture. Some exalt effects. An Imperial Scutum to keep us safe. And then Axiom to potentially do a one-sided board wipe. The Onyx Knight is going to mostly not hurt our Saurian lineup too bad. I like the stuff in Dees. I feel like we're going to have decent board control here, as well as some solid amber control, and ways to generate amber. I would not mind just continually making, for example, the Grok bigger. That would be quite fun. And yeah, I think there's a lot of cool synergies in here, and I like the play between Saurian and Brobnar. The one thing this deck, well, 2 things I guess this deck is missing. One is obviously any steel. We're also missing a lot of things to accelerate us through the deck, although, Philophosaurus is there. He'll give us some stuff. There's also not a lot of crazy triggers. I mean, we're going to use creatures basically once per turn, but that is okay if we're getting good value out of them. The Exhume doesn't have amazing targets. The best one is probably either Odoak or Retorgalim to get those cool play effects, or maybe Onyx Knight in a real desperate situation. But it's all fine stuff. So that was Zelium of Devil X. I think this is going to do pretty well. I'm excited to try it out and see how it plays in real life. Yeah, and I hope you enjoyed watching this as well. Get out there and forge some keys.